Hello, it is August. I've been thinking about autumn since around April. It just gets hotter and hotter every year, doesn't it? So I just find myself pining for autumn earlier and earlier every year. I actually had plans last weekend to film a video where I was painting mushrooms from life for Beatrix Potter's birthday. And it was so hot I couldn't go outside. So anyway, that video was supposed to be a segue into this video because I made a handmade nature journal. So I just made this out of loose leaf Canson watercolor paper, and I've bound it with the boards that just come on the paper pads. My plan was to bind it completely and make a cover that would go over it, but then I thought, if I want to take away any pages or add any pages while I'm working on it, I can just slice along the spine and add in pages or take them out, and then I can bind it fully and finished when I am done with the nature journal. So basically, for the month of August, I want to prepare for autumn. I wanted to try nature journaling on actual watercolor paper, because if you've seen my previous nature journal videos, you may know that I have been using a sketchbook, and the paper in that sketchbook isn't made to receive paint, so the paintings look quite dull. Honestly, I'm just getting bored of seeing such dull paintings in my nature journal, so I wanted to give painting on actual paper a try. I know that I can produce artwork that looks better than how it looks in the previous nature journals, and it's the paper that I typically paint on, so I know how it receives paints. I will also be using ink because that's what I typically use to write in my nature journal. I have walnut ink, which I originally made to write in my nature journal with. So for the next few days, I'm going to be working on the cover page design for this nature journal. So I'm going to work on getting it designed and painted, and I already have an idea in mind for it. It's just going to say autumn in the countryside or something along those lines, and then it's going to be bordered by autumn leaves. So I think what I'm going to do is have a look in my nature journal from last year, because I think that I have a few pages that I can use as reference. So I'm going to put this away for now and have a look in my previous year's nature journal. Hello! It has been a few days now since we last spoke, so I thought I would show you my progress on the cover page for the Autumn Nature Journal. So I'm not done yet, but I'm very nearly there. I just have some foliage to put around the edges, and I have to finish this bottom bit here. But altogether, I have about an hour to 2 hours worth of work to do. So I'm going to be working on that in the next week. And hopefully by the next time I see you, I will be done with it. It just broke apart in my hands. I'm going to have to re-glue that. I need a solution for when I'm working in it and I'm painting on the left side of the paper. My hand resting on the page put too much weight on it, and that's why it broke. So I need something to sit underneath it so that it's just laying flat and not being pushed down. I also quickly wanted to mention that my Patreon is now open again. I had it closed for a little bit for some reconfiguration, so the Quail Mail tier is back up, and I also have a new tier, which is a video tier. So if you're interested in supporting me on my Patreon, you're welcome to go have a look. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.